so memo akwaba e de aba the Punch TV so mesro so be share video yi e de ama me media ne akyere broni ye nyina nim sa ade be kya de be se bia no ensem kwa na ekoso wo wiase enu nti no de betwa go social media ne so bia the Punch TV for e ba be so me ahwefo ye de bia ye kase ensem no de be pop ana be security no enu an ye be fa de aba beto channel yi so ama wanya bia hye na woni bibi ye de no wa asem eba beto ho no ma yenyi bi mfumi emfa bi nka ho se de wo oka no ana se de sikoye no sa pepepe ene ba beka no ewo ye channel yi so ede amamo yenyi bi mfum medafo nyina munim se Ghana ha nim se di ana se wiase afa na nyina no de bia asem twa na etwa gu oda so ri abeti asem foforo oda so ri abeti asem foforo mesro se nani de di kan a wo hwe video ya ana wo hwe channel ya meso so be mi subscribe button so se de be ya upload video bia ubenya bi ahwe ubenya notification onya bi ahwe e de ama me mesro share ma me sanse no ehia mi ye pa se wotimi sha na amanfo nso enya bi ahwe no mahu de e koso e wo media ne so afi so comment no ja no comment section wono no matimi aba be kenkan kama e de ama like video no e ma remfi
with a surprise charge sheet with one count of murder and it with no basis.
You describe it as symbolic charge.
Symbolic charge sheet. I said so in court. Because they have nothing on our client. It's just a multitude of suspicions and allegations and hearsays that have been put together. And the law never crystallized any evidence. It is just for someone's career to shoot up. And someone has to go down. And that's what they are doing. It's just mere witch hunting. And we'll deal with it in the law courts. We are not media men, we are not journalists. We'll deal with it in the law courts. Yes. So they couldn't, it's not even at the committal stage. They're just going to call you, can any Ghanaian be put in police custody? And you are a journalist. So the investigation is being perpetuated. We started this investigation in 2019. We invited our clients, said we will come. And we missed out on one day. We come arresting him. We want a remand. I wouldn't want to say more. We don't want to go into details on it. Yes.
You are coming back on the 1st of April.
So we'll be here.
What do you expect to happen on the 1st of April when you get?
The police said they would amend their charge sheet. As I said, it's shambolic. It doesn't hold any water. So we'll see what they come back with, and we'll see what the business of the day will be.
How is your client coping?
He's a strong person. They can't break him. He will survive.
That is
just pray that nobody will just go beyond what the law allows whilst it's in custody. Otherwise, we take everybody on. Any person involved.
So it's remanded where exactly?
Oh, for security reasons, we can't tell you.
But it's in police custody or?
I can't as well say that.
Okay, because the judge also didn't say that it's been remanded.
It's just for his safety.
Okay.
You know, his line of business is undercover investigative journalism. So that's it. So we want to leave it at that.
So you were shocked with the charge sheet, right? As presented by the prosecution. Because you described it as symbolic.
I said it.
Yeah.
I said it and reiterated it in this interview. So, I mean, it goes without saying for such a charge sheet to be used in a matter of an indictment. And
I saw the judge was equally surprised.
She was taken aback and she also pronounced, made a comment on it. She commented on it, but still had to do the remand. I don't know. But this bill is at the discretion of the judge, so I don't want to go into details. So we'll leave it at that.
Okay, thank you.
President Muhammad.
Okay.
On the decided who should be there, who should not be there. Now, Anas versus Agyapong.
Yeah.
On defamation. Sakesi Yadin Ghana. Ama court. Ato Anas Nesu to no Guse Asamoah Kai.
Yeah.
On defamation work.
Yeah, sure.
Emma judge, describe Anas, say investigative terrorist. There no Mukaye or say or send defamation more.
Yeah.
I know Thomas have need to call.
Say Anas no number month.
Yes. Or they call US. Na US system no. Na jury no a dozen.
Yeah.
Nti or more put to 8 member.
Yeah, 8 member jury.
I know mo ye. Na jury biya no. Judge na okra asem no. Emma mo direction.
Okay.
Your mamo terms of reference.
Yes.
What you should do, what you should not do. Ano omoye adeno. Eti jury di wie ni case no. Na chese omatra omo bounce. Akwa awodu niema bia nka omo need that, you know.
Yeah.
Number 2, Canada Japan ne evidence or the call especially the court ruling near day and can say omuboti no
Oh really?
Yes. Eti omoba beyade no Canada Japan lawyer raise mistra.
Okay.
Say no maybe ankoyi. Judge no sustain that, you know, of the mistrial. Number 2, obisa jury no say punitive measures near there na almost ya all the way 8 million, ya all the way 5, and ya all the way 5, all 80 million.
Yeah.
Na judge ne say one direct almost eti what kind no mo ka say ebia ye suggest anasa afi ni e ba be hwa nka problem ni.
Yeah.
Eti omo ka say no say omo akọ beyond what he directed them to do. Eti judge no dismiss jury. Now, jury decision no enye final judgment.
Okay.
Enye final judgment. Eti publication e so ni ade nyina no eye propaganda.
I see.
Eye propaganda. Eti judge no amomo 30 days for Ken's lawyers to submit or more argument and answer opinion, whatever. Say juma no moye no mistra.
Okay.
Anu ama announce lawyer so say 30 days say ono so and submit say enye mistra. Eti ho no mo na answer judge no betena se. Na wama ye can say final judgment
on the case, on the defamation case.
It's not in record of the court.
Okay.
I say your judgment is say the Japan your finding no 80 million.
So where from the 80 million issue? $80 million.
Nipa na onu esiu ye no. O siu defamation was or the damages of a can say
$80 million.
80 million. Na media me can be about law. I don't know. But lawyers, you know, when they say omunimpa, jury, or more make a decision, it's not a judgment. Until a judge reach a judgment and say, I've awarded you this. Now, some mistrial a year or more raising and so a great issue and so more. I didn't a jury. Sa evidence we mwanhwe adentina mwanye we ene kai kan so
but this is a story I'm also seeing. Also, investigative journalist Anas Anas has secured a significant legal victory in the United States, winning an $18 million US defamation lawsuit against former Ghanaian member of parliament Asin Central Kennedy Agyapong. The verdict was delivered by a jury in Exeter County, New Jersey. The lawsuit filed on May 17, 2022. The County Superior Court accused Kennedy Agyapong and media personality Frederick Asamoah of making defamatory statements against Anas during an episode of the Daddy Fred Show, an online program popular among Ghanaian audience in the United States. During the program, Kennedy Agyapong allegedly made a series of damaging and false claims, including accusing Anas of being criminal, a thief, responsible for murder of investigative journalist Ahmed Suale. So, fast forward, the court document highlighted several significant allegations made by Kennedy Agyapong, including false claiming that Anas has been convicted of crime in Ghana. That is crimes in Ghana. Accusing Anas of orchestrating Ahmed Suale's murder. Asserting that Anas was responsible for the death of multiple Chinese nationals in Ghana. Labeling Anas as a thief. This U.S. legal triumph comes after a setback of Anas in Ghana, where he had an earlier pursued a defamation case against Kennedy Agyapong in 2018. Anas had sought a 25 million Ghana cedis in damage, citing defamatory material published by Kennedy Agyapong. However, Accra High Court ruled against Anas on March 15, 2023, citing that the investigative method reassembled investigative terrorism rather than legitimate journalism. It's said in our work, but the award 18 million anytime I read it, that's very particular.
And I'm saying, sad piece way a propaganda.
I see.
The actual judgment in a bar. That's a judge, you know, a sustain. He say yes, Kokutia. Nothing who say judgment aba. What you say?
Okay.
It's a jury and make a decision. Or no doesn't mean say it's a final judgment.
So Oko on your online. I don't know, but I think sir, I need a proper interpretation of this very particular story. Say investigative journalist Anas Anas has won an $80 million defamation lawsuit against former Kennedy Agyapong. What does it mean?
From court to Nana Nasi Bijina Hona, you say, I do a chabum.
Okay.
I do be a day, a publishing. What do you say, Ghana? So, dear, as I'm not toha, a month for any can say proper checks.
Yeah, sure.
Any other.
Sure.
No, ubia efa, no bia efa, any kaika song. But
I understand to send your work. I say the last part of the story. I say meanwhile, the jury's ruling is yet to be approved, otherwise by the presiding judge.
So what is the meaning of winning 80 million? Wa winning 80 million. So
yes,
it is a final. You can say final a judgment. You know, that's a judge in it. Say no, case say mujina. Rodo, Wabogua, Avena, Ujinabia, so on the let us see it say for now a propaganda piece.
Sure.
And the namu judgment, you know, MIA. The same case, same ways that was what you should know. Our superior courts here say what today and Koku, because based on the fact now. Defendant no a present here any idea no asaba worker no it's not far from you can say right et you know what watching 2 months later no one sorry say Odiapo US abroche obunkonko di eho no man se boma say abroche for there omo hwe crep omo no omo nim the way a niama esiko
omo ntitwi
twi no pese bra what we say e kire na no ayi Kennedy church mo be hu say the juma no ye entrapment. What you say?
Sure.
Because me ma ba kojo ho na se kojo ma me bribe a. See edi ngomo.
Yeah, sure.
Eti ne ma kan ye kojo aka. E say obodi yina de eti. That dey enti na se me ka ba ko me hia $10,000. Na me de no abo. De kojo kan de wo mo. Na fe wu na wo ma commentary on it. What kind of business no? Eti comment na woman no ene na manfo tie na hope si kokwaje bribe and wo ye say but nkomodu mu nyina bibia di ho akodwo kan ya eyeden e ba abonti eti I don't know ye de kwaifa eti amanfo enka omakuma ento omuyem te say 30 days no beso na judge na tenase na tell say wama the final verdict on this eti for now no 3 days as a propaganda piece.
But
Anna in US is also no. Once one demand share you don't go to them all. What do get your money in? Oh, ye na.
Yeah.
But you walk what will be a friend say, and answer the 2 weeks. At the year your chrome has said, I didn't a month was a
they're not sure those by money, yeah.
What money BBA? A child shall go, oh, ye BBA.
I see.
And you know what you want them. So not you cap picture of it all. On the picture of a Mubahunim.
I did you
was it?
You
but some only pictures in the videos to Beba from the port.
I see. Could you back on what's the man?
Yes, Mame.
Because there's an issue I want us to talk about.
No, so let me briefly. So, first of all, for me, I'll differ from my brother, Hobson.
Okay.
Near kind. Sad near Kosui. Unse na Hobson Kase. a jury and etnase.
Yeah.
Now jury no any nipa baako. And etnase a group of eight.
Yeah,
and
sure,
etnase.
sure.
Okay. Oko US any baby a omo use jury for a trial. It is very difficult. Say jury ne betnase na 8-member jury no aka say yehun ne say asem no ete say na ebe wie chire no judge no a oti adwam no ebeka say I differ from what the jury have said. Ebacho what American.
Sure.
It is very difficult say ebesi. It as it stands now, the propensity and also the probability say ebesi say or judge ya sabi oti adwam no eba beka say ebia ne jury ne kan nya no kure no eye ebia 1 out of 100.
Esi bebre US.
Oh, entaisi.
Hey,
you see, we share and
20 cases a do what 12 for
no.
But that is when a unanimous decision.
No, who study the judicial of a US. It barely happens. Say a basis.
Yeah.
2. Are there allegations? And none didn't go a baby. And the question is that allegations are has he been able to substantiate those allegations? First, I say, Anas has been convicted for crime in Ghana. And is there evidence to show? Say Anas, you are convicted for a crime, any crime whatsoever.
Yeah.
The answer is no. And say ukotena fidie so na akokeka sansem yi na nsem a wo kan wa wunim se nsem a wo kan se be enya no kore na nsem a wo kan ye se be ayakohura da sem a se be na e pa kire se ye do kogina mrani mu a e wo so timbe yi hu anu ye o say Anas is responsible for the killing of some Chinese nationals. And you see sanyama we kura no e betimi deteriorate the relationship that exists between Ghana and the Chinese government.
Yeah.
Say Ghanaian Chinese nationals. One for papa so work it will deteriorate our relationship. And also no, you're unable to produce or adduce any empirical evidence. That is it. Oh yes, I know I work as I need na sabe. Na ya work no enya no kore na wo ye den. Okay. Ebia o si anansi kro ya. Anna nipa oni ne ye adwuma ya fra na Ahmed Suale na wo akotena TV so aka sa Ahmed Suale no mo che no amommo no mo che na mo ni lagu no. Wo si anansi a woni ne ye adwuma no ana afa kwati kwan so akokuku no. And sa nyama we na you were unable to substantiate money bia those days in about the 15th century and otewa your friend JS Mill also one cannot make an authoritative statement without adducing empirical evidence. As Jenny said, won't be in Kansam Sisudia or Brekua Unia dance dear bia or they tire some non echi. It's your work in Agyapong. The question is Nana dance dear. Now this brings us back to our justice system here in Ghana. Look, as I mean in 2018, and now we had judges in Ghana describing and sabe yentimi fa entro entom ayen krata so e describe anas aremya anas. Na sabe obi make very friend saying serious allegations say na nipa ne de abase monhwe na monhwe ma asem mame na nipa no de bae no sabe monhwe na mudi natem ana mo kan nsem wa sabe ense na mfata e kire sa nipa no a e be de ne yanyatidie e wo justice system mu se ne obi bibi o de be back court. And no anything na me moving forward into this as an administration. Me I'll tell His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say your justice system, just as we are saying, say we are going to reset Ghana no. Baby ha dwene baby ha emma Ghana reset ne nkosubiano. We need to reset it.
I see.
It is a justice system, no. If needs a resetter, it must be what? Resetted. Because you see, Ghana for bebre no an di to me as a yensa. Omo nya didie wo yemu. Enkofo ekro no mbebo ye Ghana for bebre no ahemi mu say sa nkofo no wo mo be gina mrani na mra ne o makwase. Now if we don't reset the justice system we have in Ghana as it stands now, minia ebeye de pass enkofo a edi Ghana wu abo Ghana kroni. So
it brings me to a very sensitive issue, also on the in the 8th Parliament, the issue of Agyapong during the e-levy passing of the A levy. At a point, Nanko for created a lot of suspicion. Say, I personally interviewed her on radio. But then, upon ne sema okikano, she wasn't part of Omomokotuaba at the past year level. So the question is, who was that lady? And Parliament, so far, what have they done about it? Then, to bring clarity to that very particular issue. As to say, and I said, and she also made mention of the fact to say, why a former leader pen, na say you are unko backbenchers, so far unko actually, but the adult leadership pair. But in this case, you had actually Emma na said before, but you no part the E11, the passage of the E11, and the two about signed the E11 or no, she wasn't part. But the same person is also saying, you say, now on a net. So who was that particular lady? So these are the two pictures.
It's a ocean pictures, yeah. And the
Maybe some say, so who is that? I'm not saying no, one after an hour for. No, after an hour for. Mama de say wa ensesa ne ebesesa your body no yeah
ada say obe blow to kakra na say wa hu de no
yeah sure
na wa di mu de sense sense o hwe we mu ma na hwe we mu ma the difference no e clear ada we wa twa ne makeup kama omo mi ni na twa makeup
hwe kon no mu kra
wo de hwe omo kon kra so omo ni na twa makeup kama enso hu say difference kese pa wo wa hu de no enti ade ne de Parliament. Then I say,
it's a very dangerous thing.
I saw Mutimian Fishemu. Nasa already foreign for crown on Baba for Mababa, ya, or Munye. Nasi who say, and yes, as I said, yet me king Crofaso. Why more and I didn't buy it. The leadership at that time, as I said, Emrati Mudi.
The leadership of
the then majority are no more pushing the 11.
Okay.
So because me must say,
when there was a speaker, yeah,
and they be and some they be trouble media so. They be either at the Bechibia and some no, a be better media and name who person will never share. Now we share and answer who dear no crana ankasa. Ni buno say no crana ankasa dear and subscribe to your YouTube channel. The Punch TV. I would me a subscribe button so mommy. You upload the video, be notification. Once waiting ya share no one with your coso, Ghana and say in your go, media and so. Mr. Share video if I'm enough for France so in your be and share. There comment section one on a meeting making kind of come and for my mother if you say, Obe likee. Mediane Åṛṛėst Bruni mcbrown.